Trains aren't just cool, they're also probably the most environmentally friendly and efficient way to get around. Trains are only responsible for 2% of all carbon emissions produced by transport globally. Despite this, many in Croatia don't consider the train a viable way to get around. Delays are frequent, services are often slow and unreliable, meaning that people prefer taking the bus or driving. However, things have been looking up in recent years. Ridership has been increasing, and many people, such as students and pensioners, have the right to free public transport. In addition, there's been a significant investment both in the network and buying new trains, mostly funded by the European Union. What does this look like on the ground? We spent a day travelling all around Croatia in a train to let you find out. Over 80,000 people pass through Zagreb Central Station each day, but on a Sunday morning there seem to be more pigeons than passengers. We're on the first leg of our trip to Varaždin, taking one of the newer passenger trains. It's pretty fast, comfortable, and apart from getting up early on a Sunday, a decent experience. Apart from when we have to change trains in Zabok. Man, I look tired. You can really tell I didn't want to get up at 6 in the morning and get a train. Oh look, sheep. Can't hear me. It's over the sound of Mother Nature dying, also known as a fusillade. This train isn't as nearly as... If you can't hear me, it's the sound of Mother Nature dying. Or absolutely. If you can't hear me, it's over the sound of this diesel engine, or rather, Mother Nature dying. This train isn't nearly as fast, comfortable, or environmentally friendly as the last one. Less than half of Croatia's rail network is electrified, so new electric trains can't be used there. It's a bit depressing, isn't it? This is probably the most modern train we've seen on our trip so far. It had a top speed of 60 km an hour, so it's slightly faster than what Croatian trains now do on average.
Bilo je neugodnih iskustva. Evo, na primjer, jednom smo putovali onim starim mađarcem, prastarim vlakom i kod Ivanić grada vlak se valjda pokvario, stavio, mi smo 2 sata čekali.
Long gaps between trains are a big problem, especially if it isn't a weekday. If you want to go from Varaždin to Zagreb on a Sunday, for example, there are no trains between 7 AM and 2:45 PM. So what we decided to do was the Croatian thing, and grab a coffee. U ovoj kući u 16. stoljeću živi gospodin Nitko. Poznat je po tome što nije ostavio apsolutno nikakav trag u povijesti Varaždina. Jednako kao i ja. Jej!
Jer u Zaboku moraš sad presjedati i onda je nepovezano, moraš čekati ne znam koji vlak pogodiš, onda ako si pogodio vlak za dalje da se povežeš, ideš dalje za Varaždin, ako ne čekaš ono sat i pol.
The trip back to Zagreb should take about 3.5 hours. Long journey times and having to change trains and wait for transfers is a significant reason why people choose to take the bus or drive.
Sidi.
Indicate! Sunday drivers.
pigeon.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to move the camera with my mind.
Huh?
Well,
As you can see, taking the train in Croatia is also a spiritual experience. So we've just left Koprivnica after about a 45-minute wait, which is pretty long to change trains, and we're delayed about 10 minutes, and this is the final leg of our journey, so hopefully we'll be home in Zagreb by about 6 o'clock. Well, that's how a little day trip to Varaždin and back went. We spent more time actually waiting for trains than being on them. Also, you could see what the reality of train transport in Croatia is like, audience. Don't say we never do anything for you.
And cut. Now we need to start packing for a trip to Split next week. Want to take the train?
No, no way. No way we're taking the train. We're getting the bus like a normal person. Seriously, it's like 9 hours, it's expensive, and it's going to be late. Ah, I was so annoyed. I was so annoyed. You saw me, right? I was so annoyed.
Cut! Cut!